Shane Mitchell, for tribal council. Well, I guess it's not about I here. I always believe in, working together and believing things can happen when we put all our minds together in our hearts. And working where I work over at Lacta Flammable Housing there, I've been through and seen a lot of stuff go on there. So I really think it's important that we really take care of our community with this drug thing. I push for a lot of things with my friends and to speak to a lot of my friends about this. Everywhere I travel to is, what goes on in our community. And I feel like there's not enough being done for our children. We have the youth center, and I feel like, there's only the limited amount of kids that go there and actually want to go there and hang out or can hang out. We need something more here in the community for kids as teens as well, somewhere to go and to do some great things, sports, more than boxing, more than just the youth center, more, we gotta have more programs going on for these children. And that's what I'm all about, is about these kids. So when I work at housing here and taking care of these homes and stuff, that's, people ask me all the time, they're like, why would you put 25 years in at housing? Like, well, I'm dedicated. And one thing is, it's about the kids. Like, if we don't take care of these homes, and clean them of the drugs that are in them. There's only two of us. We're the only two certified cleaners here for meth and fentanyl. And it's me and my cousin. So we go in these units and we got to get these numbers to zero. Minnesota guidelines are 1.5, and I know our tribe is 0. Well, it takes a lot of work to get it to 0. And at the same time, getting it to 0, even though we're suited up and we're protected, our lives are at risk, And I guess a lot of people don't understand that, and they just don't get it, And where I come from, being as an ex-user, addicted to this and that, I changed my life, and now I'm giving back. That's how I look at it. So it's really important in our community. We have to take care of not only our kids, our elders. When we clean these units up, it's all about. That's all I think about. It's like, well, we got to make it safe, because if the number is a certain number, someone's like, well, it could be this number, and they could be, these little kids could be climbing. Oh, that's good enough. No, it's not. What'd you want? Your kid climbing around in 1.2? I wouldn't want my kid. So I push for that, and at our work, we're always struggling just to make ends meet with each other, but we're still pushing and pushing. So that's a big thing for me. It's really important. And not only on top of that, I want to say that, we have to have more programs out there also and not turn people away that are addicted. Because the ones that are addicted and are coming for help, they're actually getting pushed away because of certain things, And I don't think that's right. We should be helping everyone here. And, I believe in business, so I feel like expanding in business would be a great thing for our people. Being a business owner takes a lot to get started and get going, but once you get going, not only that, it's just the help that you get in the community and everyone working together. Unity, that's the thing is, nothing can happen. Like, I can't sit here and promise you a certain thing and tell you that I'm gonna do this, because it doesn't take one person to change. So I believe in when we all work together as a community and as Indigenous people, put our minds and our hearts together, we can make things happen. As long as you're working together, that's all that matters. So, you know, and I really would like more stuff pushed for culture and traditional, you know, and that's the way it should be. Is you know, they say we're losing this and we're losing that, losing some of our ways. Well, you know, we have a lot of people here that exercise their treaty rights. We hear them talk about these treaty rights and, you know, and keeping our treaty rights and protecting everything like our lakes. Like you said, like Stosh said, we can't be having these big boats racing around on our lakes, you know, and making all these waves and creating chaos and partying. You know, that's something we shouldn't allow. So we have to stand up and do what's right and push forward and say, hey, you know, this isn't going to happen here. This is our land. This is our water. So, you know, and another thing I always think about is food sovereignty. You know, other tribes done this and done that. Well, what about us? You know, why can't we have our own farms, our own stuff? I mean, yeah, it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of territory, but we got a lot of land here, and that's important, because what if McDonald's closed down? You know, what if Burger King closed down? I mean, I'm just saying, a lot of people like to eat out, but a lot of people also like to hunt and gather and eat the foods that we have here right at home. And that's really important as well as far as their health. You know, so yeah, I just, there's a lot of things we could go on and on. Like I said, you know, you won't get anything right, a specific thing, idea. We all have ideas, but what it boils down to is, I'm going to say it again, I can't do this alone. And it's going to take all of us. And all of us to stand up for what is right. I can't sit here and blame who didn't do this or who didn't do that. All I know is we have some good ideas, and we have to bring our minds together and be together and work as one. That's all going to be powerful. Which